And we are back. I have to keep ending the stream because I am busy with something else. But now we can sit, video game. Excuse me, uninterrupted. We can now finally sit on video game. Uninterrupted. Hold on. Let's check out these custom thingies. Let me get a drink, by the way. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We back once again. Hoarder. Sealed deck. So he's mutually exclusive? Yeah. Hoarder. Specialized. Sandy's mutually exclusive also? Oh, cool. You can get like a 5. You can get the 5. You can basically always play with the rainbow thingy on. Rainbow. I want to do some rainbow runs. That'd be cool. Is there infinite? I wish there was like an infinite. I know it's the game's designed to be not infinite, but the idea of running infinite is, I don't know, it's like a cool idea. Unknown rooms can now contain elites, but are also more likely to contain treasure rooms. I don't know, but I feel like Night Terror should have always been a. I feel like this. I mean, in Night of Full Moon, this is how the hardest difficulty works. You want to rest, you have to give up max HP every time for it. So it's only Insanity that is mutually exclusive. You can have everything enabled. Maybe I should do a run like this. With all the settings enabled. And then Insanity is probably the most craziest one out of draft and sealed deck. And then you would just pick your character based on who you want to have the relics of, right? And there's also the starting relic. Otherwise, all card rewards are the same. Who has the best starting relic? The Otzi one? Nah. The starting stars one? Maybe? Because then you'll be tapped into Regent cards. Whereas if you don't pick the starting relic, you're not going to be tapped in very well at all. Regent cards are already very like draw order dependent, and then this will make it even more so without having any starting stars. So if you want to tap into any of the star stuff, pick Regent. As for who has the best relics, I don't know. But as far as starting relics, this is pretty good. This is just a draw 2. This is pretty good too. You just get HP. That's all right. But draw 2. This is definitely the worst one, I think, though. Also, this character just has poor starting HP. Obviously, to balance the fact that you have Otzi. Is it Otzi or Osti? I think it's Otzi. Then, I think every character secretly, by default, has 1 orb slot. It just, the game hides that, obviously. But this character has 3 starting orb slots. So you work better with orbs. I think orbs are way less powerful in this game, though, right? I think they've nerfed that. So that's whatever, I guess. Also, you might, and for a lot of the hallway fights, you kind of want to evoke. You want to have 1 slot. You don't. You want to evoke. Passive slots don't matter until you get like to elites, sometimes, or boss fights. So being able to evoke, like if let's say you get a cold snap, you want to evoke your second one probably. Building up a bunch of passive block is not as valuable as making that next one evoke in these like hallway fights, which is going to be the bulk of your fights. Hallway fights, really. But anyways, we're not doing that today. What's the daily? On July 4th. July 4th. Where are the explosives? Where are the fireworks? None, I guess. Whatever. This is an American company, right? Mega Crit Games. Pretty sure. No, they're Canadian, if I recall. I think they're Canadian. Who do I want to play? By the way, I use the unlock all command to get all the unlocks. I hate roguelites. I hate unlocking shit. I'd rather just have everything off the bat, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do here. And we're going to click random. I don't know who I want to play, so... Alright, I guess we're playing Defect. Let's go. Ascension 10. The Act 1 boss drops 2 relics. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. File holster is good. Can't go wrong with that. Lose all gold enchant. All cards in the first card reward. With Glam. So 99 gold to get a random... to enchant a card. 1 card with a Glam. A little bit of a gamble there. I love the gamble. I love to gamble, so... I'm clicking this. I'm not even going to look at the map. We're just clicking that. And we're going, and wow, what the hell? We start off on this path here. Alright, let's play the game. I don't really like what the drama going on with Slay the Spire 2. It's why did they evolve Anita Sarkeesian? Like, what's the purpose of that? I'm curious. What exactly did she need to be consoled on about? This makes no sense. We can triple defend here. I think I will do that. I think they apply frail, right? Let's kill the easier one to kill. I'm gonna defend again. Yeah, it's frail. So we can 50-50. It's not 50-50. It's more like it's a little bit in our favor. But we could What am I saying? I'm just gonna dual cast. Alright. I'm drawing 6 next turn. I'm drawing 9 damage. 9 plus 3 is 12. We're gonna be 1 damage off. If we kill and get him to eat his buddy, next turn... Well, that's not true. That's not true, because this lightning is going off this turn, so okay. Eat your buddy. And then that's DG. Zap Strike does it. Alright, the Glam. Glammed Claw. I'm incredibly tempted, actually, to go Glam Claw here. Genuinely incredibly tempted. I'm not even like joking. This is Claw is probably the best one here. Legitimately. That's worth an upgrade too. These aren't worth. None of these are worth an upgrade. Like 3 more damage, 3 more damage, whatever. This is worth the upgrade, and it has Glam on it too. We're taking Claw. That's gonna be our upgrade. If that wasn't our upgrade, it would be Zap. But Zap is not even really a good upgrade either. I mean, it's good, but like as you get later and later into the game, you start to realize it's not that instrumental of a. It's not a high value card, right? You get it because it's. Well, it's part of the starting deck, but upgrading it is. I mean, it's a big jump in value, but ultimately the peak of the value of a Zap is. It's not doing a lot. Paying a card draw to put down 1 lightning orb is incredibly. It's the efficiency of value to card draw is not good. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are draws that are draw efficient and then energy efficient, right? So like draw efficient would be it just does a lot of stuff per 1 card draw. That would be like your big 3 mana cards that do a big effect. Cards that are energy efficient, you know, that's self-explanatory. Okay, let's go. Let's play the game. Now we can dual cast here. Maybe we should instead of a strike, but I know we're definitely defending. So dual cast gets me 16 damage now. It's worth it. Let's go. Alright, Claw. Get in on him. Pew, pew. Like 5 damage. I mean, it's fine. Alright. And that's lethal? No, because we're weak. Unfortunately, that's only 11. So, do that. Alright. Dead now. Whenever you create a status, I think the Mega Lagavulin doesn't. I don't think Speculative Smokestack is ever good, anyways. But let's see. I think I'm going Cold Snap. That's probably what I'm going. Or is Glasswork good? I've never tried the Glass Orbs. What do they do? And I think the glass starts off as what? 5 or 6? Is it 5 or 6? How much does glass start off at? What's its starting value? Deals 4 damage to all enemies. Decreases damage every turn. Is it end of turn or start of turn? The way it's worded on the wiki is apparently end of turn, but it's not being... Let me just watch a video. Doesn't seem very good. Doesn't seem very... It's probably meant to go along with the temporary like focus bonus strat.
2 players. Glass orbs are brand new defect. Orbs that bring massive AoE damage to multi-enemy fights. G5-2 glass on stop. Shout the damn first for more channel power. Carried your run. And subscribe for more Spire 2 breakdowns. Stack focus for more Spire 2.
What a terrible video. Another video. Not that this will change my opinion much, I think.
The Defect was one of the most interesting characters. Bring it back, right? 7 block next.
Just give me any random clip, man. Part of your... Okay, there you go.
Guys, and Quadcast! I know, all these guys hurt you. If you have AoE, this isn't the worst thing ever.
End your turn. Goes down end of turn. Good to know. So, yeah, these glass orbs seem kind of dookie. I mean, its passive effect is going down every turn, right? But how much does it do when it explodes? Is it equating? Is it equal? Yeah, it's equal. Oh, equal to double its damage. Deal damage equal to double its passive damage to all enemies. It's double. So you're losing 2 all enemy damage every turn. If you evoke at the same turn, you get it on the board, which is hard to do with 3 starting slots. You will deal 8 damage to everyone, which is it's whatever, man. You wait a turn, and it goes down to 6. It's pretty bad. I'm going Cold Snap. Smokestack. You don't create any statuses. I mean, we have that's a curse. That's not a status considered by the game. Anyways, Cold Snap. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going? I want to go to a shop or campfire before my first elite. So let's try not to butt heads with any elites before we do that. I want to get my claw upgrade too. That'd be great. Get my first claw upgrade. Do. And we don't want to go to a shop. We don't have money. We spent it on our silken tress. So here and here are the only campfires that aren't guarded. In fact, I can get like 3 if I go here, and then I can decide if I want an elite maybe. Maybe I want to go double elite. And then actually I don't have to, I can choose between a shop or an elite after the first one. So there's a lot of options here on this left path. Whereas the right one will give me an extra bonfire, and then I can take the 1 elite here. If I do this one. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit in elite. We have to. This floor. We should. Get some relics. Unless we see a really big value in the campfires right now. Not really. Like I'm getting Zap upgraded after Claw, and then what else after that? Nothing much. I mean, we'll have to see the card awards, obviously, but yeah. Am I going here? Then I miss out on the second campfire. I don't want to do that. Don't think I want to do that. I mean, I'll get it over here. But then, by then I would have had a third. We have to go through this. We have to play pretty passively. Which is fine, because we can delay the elite for a while, anyways. So, like I said, I don't wanna upgrade 2 random cards. That's not valuable. I'm gonna go ahead and remove a strike, most likely. Strike. We have to go into the shop. I'm not even gonna look inside. We can't buy anything. Well, we might be able to buy a potion, maybe? Potions are way more expensive than 21 Gs, though. Yeah, nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and get our campfire. And we already made the decision to go to commit to here, so we're going here. Huh. Chosen cheese. When I get that 1 max HP, does it also come with some current HP? I'm wondering. Choose 2 of 8 random common cards to add to your deck. I don't want to add cards to my deck. I want to keep it small, given that I have a claw. The claw gives me all the damage I need for the rest of the game, if I can keep my deck small. Pretty much. Into bosses, at least. Into some adds, I might need AoE damage, but other than that, I'm good. Just get some AoE damage, get some defense, and then this deck is popping. Like, just get like a Glacier. If I get a Glacier and then maybe like I mean, I know. What is it called? It's the one that makes you lose a bunch of focus. Hyper Beam. Is it Hyper Beam? Is Hyper Beam in this game still? I don't know. Let's check, actually. I know there's probably Sweeping Beam. Yeah, there's Sweeping Beam. Return of the classic. Ooh, they brought back Momentum Strike. That's pretty much like what's that 2-cost one that makes it? It does more damage, but you have to build it up more. Is it Slipstream? It's not Slipstream. Might be Slipstream. What is it called? I know it's called. I'm just gonna look it up. What's it called? Streamline, not like strip. Streamline. Streamline. Now, where's the big AoE? I know it was a legendary in the last game. Hyper Beam. There it is. If I can get a Hyper Beam and a Glacier, I'm good. Like this. I'm popping for the rest of this run. So, 2 of 8 commons. I mean, there's nothing I think that will be ever good. I'm just going to choose this because I'm forced to. I mean, I'm forced to, so I have to do that. And it looks like we'll hit a pretty good heal here, actually. 22? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can delay it. Let's see. I don't need it immediately for this fight, so I'm going to go ahead and just Smith. Then we're going to go. And then we'll heal on the next one. Let's see where this lands. Increase the damage of all claws by 3. So this deals 4. Then it'll deal 7. So it deals 11 damage. Alright. Do, 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 do. 11 plus 6, that's 17. Fortunately, not enough. But it's enough for this one. We'll take 1 damage because I think that's fine. And then dead. Go for the eyes. It's pretty good. I think having a source of weaken is pretty good, and that's a 0-cost one, which is really nice. FTL, free damage and draw a card if you've played fewer than 3 cards. We did say we want block because the claw The claw handles are damaged. We don't need more of it. And FTL... FTL is nice early, but like it falls off. Just like free 5 or 6 damage. It's Silent. I mean, it's good. I think Silent has one that does like similar levels of damage, but it doesn't even draw. What is that even called? That's probably not in this game anymore, if I had to guess. Let's see if it is. Oh, it's still in the game. Slice. 6 to 9. This does a 5 to 6. Less damage, but it's draw neutral in the early game. Once you get late in the game and you start like drawing through a lot of your deck, then you'll have to play more cards leading up to the FTL, and then you might lose the condition, and then it just becomes pretty bad. But it's like draw neutral free damage, which is insanely good. I mean, that's kind of, it's not a color. That is worth. That's on par with a colorless card called Quick Flash or Quick Strike, whatever it's called. Flash of Steel, I think it's called. And that just deals damage and draws for 0. And it's a solid card. I mean, you don't want to pay an opportunity cost too much to get it, but if you get it for free, just take it. It's free damage. Be right back. I got some lotion. I'm putting on some more lotion. What I like to do with my lotion is I like to get my hands wet and then put some lotion on and then just mix the water and lotion together to get this like watered down version of the lotion, which is so that the skin traps the moisture of the water as it goes on the lotion. Because if you just put lotion on by itself, yes, there is water inside the lotion itself, but you can add more to it, you know. Because some lotions will be just like so thick that it'll... What I mean by thick is like you could take a dab of lotion, you can spread it out across a lot of your body. And then those lotions you probably don't need to add water. But some have like a lot of product in it. Anyways, this is what I do. I'm really rubbing it in there. Whew. I'm using this one that has menthol in it. Let me check. Yeah, 0.5% menthol. It's a really good lotion. Makes your skin feel cool. It's got that cooling effect to it. That's what menthol does. It's what they put in cigarettes, apparently. Some brands of cigarettes. Menthol. I know there's menthol oils. I remember when I was, what was it? Was it when I was a kid? I think when I would get nauseous, or... I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's when I was nauseous. My mom would add menthol oil to my... I don't know, I think it was my stomach. I don't know if applying it to my stomach was, but I think just simply inhaling the oil made me less nauseous. Just inhaling in menthol. So maybe rubbing it on my chest, so the odor wafts into my nose. Wafts? It just naturally is near my nose, so I can smell it. You probably don't want to put it on your face, though. I don't know. I don't know why I get so like. I don't know what. Maybe it's something. I feel like my this itch I have is it's definitely in some form psychological. I feel like I just start itching up when I'm playing Slay the Spire or any of these sort of games where I'm not like actively mechanically engaged with the game. I feel like when I can just sit back and it's very low mechanical input, I don't know why, I just start itching up. I think it's just like if I'm not doing anything with my hands, I feel like it just defaults to that, maybe. Like I don't know. Let's keep my hands engaged with the mouse then, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I need to keep my hands engaged with something other than just touching my face and scratching all over. Anyways, let's play the game. Not FTL. Maybe for the eyes, but Leap maybe is better. I'll take a Leap, I think. I mean, what's a better upgrade, this or this? Leap is more consistent. Or maybe it's, I don't know. If the enemy is already attacking, I might as well get my weaken. But if they're not attacking, then I'm not taking damage anyways. I don't know how to say it. Okay, well, okay, I get it now. This upgrade is worth less than this upgrade. This will help me block 3 more on the turn. Getting an extra weaken may not matter if they're not going to attack on the next turn anyways, right? Getting 2 turns of weaken. But on the turns they're not attacking, I don't know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? This costs nothing, so this is better. I'm clicking this. I think we rest. I think we should probably rest. And then I want to go for 2 elites. I'm really thinking 2 elites here. How much do I heal here? 22. I'll go up to 58. I'll go up to 58. That's probably worth it. And then I can go 2 elites, or I can go... And can we take on 2 elites with this? With these 3 cards? I think so. An upgraded Glam Claw is pretty damn good for damage killing. What's it? Berdonis. The statue. We'll beat up the statue for sure. And then I think one of them sleeps. Berdonis, statue... Oh, this is the Underdogs, actually, isn't it? This is actually the Underdogs. Okay, so Coral Reef. I guess we're bad matchup into the Coral Reef, I would think. I mean, dealing 20 damage for 0 mana is pretty good. But if we don't... The moments we're not drawing, that it's just defending, and we don't have really stellar blocking. I mean, we have weakens... and a Frost Orb generator, but Coral. There's the one that will rage and make you only play 1 card a turn after you stun him. He hits really hard, by the way. I don't think we are ready for an elite right now. But let's click the chest. Let's see what we get. Doesn't do anything because we don't have a potion. Excuse me. Get like a mini flex effect when we pop a potion. It's pretty good. What do we do here? I don't think we're ready for an elite. The thing is, we're pretty good. I think we're pretty set for the Lagavulin Matriarch. The question is, it's a matter of getting through these basic ones. We obviously want to take more combats than unknown rooms, but I'm not going to take a fight over a campfire. As long as we have good cards to upgrade. Which are, I mean, there's not that many left. Go for the eyes and maybe Zap, but that's about it. Why is this icon sitting here? Treasure room. Why is that? Oh, that denotes the current room we're in, I think. Maybe. I don't think we're ready for another elite. We're going to go campfire again. And then we're going to go fight that last elite, and then we're going into the boss. I think we're going to be ready for the boss easily. The eyes. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'll also go Zap. I think Zap would be more important now. Yeah. Well. Yeah, let's go Zap. If I deal damage to it, will it stop having its plating, or how does this work? I've never fought this enemy. Wish I had its attack pattern down, but Zap upgrade paying off. Double defend. And a strike is not going to do anything. Yeah, we're definitely not ready for an elite here. Not yet. Wait, that's only... The Glam was only the first time you play it? I mean, it's good still, but... I thought it would do more for some reason. There we go. Boot sequence, I'm liking that. Paw Driver's draw, which is good with the claw. So we might want to get more draw. I want to get more draw. I don't think Ball Lightning's any good. Not at this point. Let's see. Boot sequence or Compile Driver? 0, 0, 0. I think it's Compile Driver easily. We have a lot of zero cost. Compile Driver is great here. Draw 2. Pay 55 gold. Enchant a card with Steady. This card gains Retain. I'm willing to pay money for that. Go for the eyes, maybe? So we can prep it when the enemy does actually attack. That'll make it a much better card. As for everything else, no reason to have Retain on anything else. Or we can just get max HP, but I think we're not gonna have any problems with max HP over time. I think I'm going Steady, go for the eyes. That'll be really good. Save the attack for when it can actually apply the weaken. Right? And we don't have any shop up ahead, so why not pay the money now? Let's do it. Gives me a reason to upgrade it too. Once I get to the campfire here. Presuming we don't have to rest, I hope we don't have to. Do I power potion? I think I'm gonna save power potion. We definitely don't power potion on this. Kill this before it gets strong. The calcified one only gets 1 attack a turn, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of the other one, because I know one of the cultists gets like 5 attack a turn, which is insane. You have to kill it fast. I'm gonna kill the one that's easier to kill, the one that has less HP. So I'm just gonna do that. Oh, it's 2. Okay. I'm going cold snap. Double strike. Or do we defend? No, this blocks 11 damage effectively. So. Hey, retaining, go for the eyes. Value. Alright, easy peasy. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Ooh, that's nice. That's quite nice. And I think I'm gonna go for the dark orb. It's gonna make Compile Driver better. Claw by itself is not good enough. Just 1 claw. So we're gonna need more damage. Dark is the answer to that. I'm getting more damage. I could also go Sweeping Beam. Sweeping Beam cycles through the deck. Gets me access to more claws, more zaps, more go for the eyes. I don't think we're going double energy. Pretty sure not. We don't need that right now. The Matriarch doesn't have any summons, does it? Pretty sure not. What are all the underdogs? Underdogs elites. I don't know. I know Coral is one of them. I know the one that does a lot of damage and gets stunned at half HP. Half HP is one of them. Now maybe I just Google Andy. Underdog elites. Excuse me. Phantasmal Gardener. Yeah, we might need AoE for that. Skulking Colony, Terror Eel, and Phantasmal Gardener. And then we would need Sweeping Beam for sure. Just so we don't die on that. I think we would need to have Sweeping Beam for that. Because we do not have any AoE at all for that. Shadow Shield though. What am I upgrading? I'm upgrading Go for the Eyes if I on this next campfire if I don't need to rest, which I don't think I will need to. Sweeping Beam or Shadow Shield? I think Shadow Shield's better. It'll make the Compile Driver better, so I think I go this instead. Alright, we get Skulking Colony. Do I pop a power potion for this? I want to save it for the boss. But the boss may not actually give me problems. That's the thing. Because like I have this... I have Claw and I have Shadow Shield. That's gonna... Like, do I even need the power potion for that? Probably not. I'm gonna pop power potion now, I think. I'm gonna pop it now. Machine learning's best. So you see here, we can get like 3 draws out of this Compile Driver. Which, do I want to do that? Let's see. If I go Shadow Shield... Oh no, we can't get 3 draws. Never mind. What was I saying? I do think I want the Dark Orb up in front though. Alright, 12. We need a block for 12. We just don't compile driver this turn, I think. I think we're fine with that. Just get these orbs down. Get the orbs down. So I said I wanted the dark in front. Yes. Yes, I do. Now, do I want the lightning next or the frost next? Probably frost. And then we're going to zap. And we're going to get full damage this turn. And full block. Very nice. Now we're going to pile driver, get a bunch of card draw. It's double defend. Don't even zap. Don't even zap. Yeah, don't even zap. Ooh, that hurts. Good thing we have a weaken though. Don't. Full block. Nice. So I think the machine learning ended up helping us a lot there, I believe. Then we got a potion. We ended up getting another potion anyway. Every 3 turns, draw a card. Nice. And then what do we get? A chill. Just a free frost. I like that. Really, it's really nice with compile driver. Does the upgrade make it not exhaust? Nice. I think we want chill. Fine, I'll take it. It's good with compile driver. And I don't think I want to rest. I'm going to go ahead and smith here. We don't need to rest here. A non-exhausting chill. Do we want that? 0 cost dual cast? Maybe. With the Shadow Shield, we want to... I mean, if we want to hit those juicy Dark Orbs, we're going to have to... In order to make sure that's aligned, we might want a free dual cast. But I think a non-exhausting chill, it does equally as much good. I think we're going to get a non-exhausting chill. That's going to be a lot of value. And I don't think we'll ever need to upgrade Go for the Eyes, actually, because it retains. So we don't need to worry about upgrading it too much. I know it sounds, but I mean, there's better upgrades. Just ultimately, there's better upgrades, which is free chill, I think. Let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this. I think that's just a I mean, we're not gonna negotiate on that. We're gonna just pop it. All right, chill. How much will this claw do? We got Shadow Show turn 1, which is great. So this will deal 4. I'll do 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. That'll go through the plating, unfortunately. Do we want to go now? Don't think so. I think I want to just press chill and Shadow Shield and then skip and try to go on another turn, I think. Just go on another turn. Do I want the Shadow Shield on the front or the back? I think the back. I want it to get juiced up for as long as it possibly can. And we're gonna sit on this claw because I don't want to wake it up yet. We could have popped this. I don't think I want to pop Stable Serum for that, though. How did I draw 6 this turn, by the way? Oh, I had to retain. Never mind. I want to get my Pendulum to pop on the turn I go, maybe? Yeah. This will deal 8 damage. That won't wake it up. 6 plus 8. That will wake it up. If I want to get that Frost in there. I want to just... I want to loop back around to another Shadow Orb. Just let the Shadow Orb cook, man. It's dealing 6 damage a turn the longer I let it cook, so just get me my 6 damage cooked up. So don't even cold snap, I think. Don't even zap either. Don't even regular zap. That'll deal 11. That'll be just out of range of Awakening. Do I want to push the Frost and the Dark up a tingy? Is the thing? It's not gonna mess up Compile Driver. So we have to go in next turn though. Wait, next turn is gonna be Compile Driver, Strike, or something. Okay, we go in this turn. We go in on this turn. We go. We going on this turn, and I was waiting to pop Reptile Strength. I think we go now. Zap or Cold Snap, doesn't matter. Probably not. Probably dual cast now if I want damage. So dual cast, zap, cold snap, and then a strike. Yeah, all 4 of those. Yeah, and then I'm gonna dual cast the. I could get the Dark Orb dual casted, but I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more. I'm gonna let it cook, or I could go now. I'm gonna let it cook, I think. It's gonna be a while until we can see these cards again. I just want the Dark Orb to cook more, I think. But I could dual cast the Dark Orb now. For 24 damage. Should I not, or should I? That's barely more than a lightning. So I don't think I'm just gonna do this. And I want to make sure my Compile Driver is good next turn too. Is another thing. I want to make sure that Compile Driver is nice. So. My nose is itchy right now. Alright, 21 damage. Maybe we should have rested. I think we're going to do well. Should I have cycled in, go for the eyes? Should I have cycled back in, go for the eyes? Maybe. Maybe not. do. And there we go. We got the dual cast Dark Orb. Should we do it now? Maybe. We gotta block this turn. Though. Don't we? Yeah, but we gotta block. I could go dual cast Cold Snap though, and I get some good damage in, but we can get up another Shadow. I think it was worth it not dual casting Shadow Orb because this gave me the extra Compile Driver draw. That sucks that we're gonna miss out on the dual cast on Shadow Orb, but We got a Shadow Shield this turn. Do we though? Yeah, we do. We do. Maybe we can pop this now? We would draw one less though. Is this fight going well? I'm not sure. I think it is. Ooh, we keep getting go for the eyes. Nice. We got claw again. Do we zap here? I think we should actually reserve the zap, maybe. Maybe. If Compiler Driver is still in the pool, I'm gonna zap here. It is. I'm gonna go ahead and zap. We'll block for like one more, it's fine. Okay, get my Compiler Driver value. And I finally get to hit my fat dual cast. So let's do it. Oh, we gotta Compiler Driver first. Or do we want to reserve Compiler Driver so we can get the Dark Orb on the next turn? We might not want to Compiler Driver here. Just get dual cast, Cold Snap, chill, and then a strike. Because if we're Compile Driving, what are we? We're not going to play the Shadow. Are we? No, because we would have not enough mana. So we're not going to play Compile Driver. Yeah, no Compiler Driver. Ouch. -2 decks. And the fight's nearing its end. I'm going to go ahead and push up that Shadow Shield further up. Alright, we block here. 16 versus 19 block. I think we should get our licks in. This match is ending soon. What's the claw damage? 13. I think this thing is nearing its death. Let's just get our licks in. What's that? 24? Are we gonna die? No. 24 damage. I thought we double block because it dies next turn anyway. And don't you only heal a percentage? So I'm gonna actually just double block and then it dies next turn. And it's dead. Alright. First act done. Now what are we doing? What are we getting here? Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Draw 4 cards. I know what reboot is. Does it become innate? No. How does reboot work in the first game? I think it's the same. I don't know why I got confused. Leftmost evoke. Also has a good initial effect too. I remember adaptive strike. This shit's insane. You play it once, you get a 0 mana copy of the card in the discard. It of course still gets discarded as usual too. It's kind of like Anger. It's kind of like Ironclad's Anger. And then you just don't play the 2-cost one again after that. Pretty much, you just. I mean, if you have the spare mana to do it and you want to deal damage, go ahead. But from then on, you just keep playing with 0 cost. The 0 cost deal 18 or with the upgrade 23 damage. That's insane. Oh shit, whoops. I gotta get my nose hair trimmer. This shit's irritating me. Thank God, that shit was irritating my nose. No, it's still there. It's still there. Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like Chuck from Breaking Bad. Maybe it's not Better Call Saul, rather. Canoe. What should I get, guys? What should I get? Chat. Feels like the chill didn't do too much in that fight, I feel like. That's because of draw order. That's mostly because of draw order. Yeah. And it's supposed to be better in AoE fights. Against single enemies, it's obviously kind of... It's very weak. It's very low value for the amount of draw you're spending for it, right? Just channeling a Frost, even if it is 0 cost, it's very low value. You're either blocking for 5 if you evoke a Frost Orb, or you're blocking for 2, which is... I mean, it's blocking 2 in perpetuity, of course, so we have to always take that into account, which is why Frost Orb is always a very nice mechanic, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Reboot or Adaptive Strike or Consuming Shadow. Maybe Consuming Shadow. We're not really... I don't know if we're exactly a dark deck. What deck are we? What sort of deck are we? What are the upgrades on these, by the way? Channel one more. All cards go into the draw pile and then draw cards. That would be good if we're trying to re-obtain the Claw. Maybe I should stop thinking about the Claw so much. I don't know. I think the Claw is a good card, though. It's glammed up. But fundamentally, this deck is operating on... I mean, it's got a lot of 0 costs. So maybe I'm thinking Adaptive Strike. Get another 0 cost. Just keep getting 0 costs. I think I know where this deck is headed. It wants to just draw a lot. It wants to draw these 0 costs over and over. I feel like that's how my last deck went, though. The last time I ever... Which is a while ago. Months ago. But I feel like that's how I was playing the Defect the last time I played him. Which is I just want to get a bunch of draw and a bunch of cheap cards and then go through them. Maybe that's also how I used to feel with Silent. Until you end up realizing the Time Eater is going to be a massive pain in the ass for you. So the Time Eater is hard if you play too many cards. I want to play against that new Ion Glass enemy thingy. I want to play against that enemy. I haven't seen that. They replaced the Doorman, or the Doormaker, whatever. What is the best card for me right now? Excuse me. I'm gonna take one anti-acid. Feeling bloated. Music was really faint. After some thought, I think it should definitely not be reboot. Claw, Go for the Eyes, and Zap are not that, and Chill, are not that high value enough to be rebooted. I mean, also, I would like to get some mana bonuses before I press this reboot. It's not reboot. It's either this or this then. I've never used this Consuming Shadows. How would I play this? I just don't understand exactly how I would play this. It seems incredibly powerful though. So if you upgrade it, I mean, I'm going to channel 3 orbs and then I'm immediately going to evoke my leftmost one. So it's really just... the upgrade doesn't seem that good actually, but I mean it's fine. What's really big is that it'll evoke every turn, which is, I think that's a good thing. With these 0 cost, because when you're at orb capacity, I feel like one of the big things it's not a huge problem, but technically when you're at max orb capacity and you want to spawn in a new orb, you want to evoke before you... How do I say this? What am I saying? What am I trying to say? No. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Because when you're at max orb capacity, you start evoking the next one anyway, but... What am I trying to say here? At least for double cast, for sure. When it comes to double cast, for sure, you want to get that right. The one you want to doubled up in the first rank, and then you start pushing. You want to clear your slots before you spawn in more, right? If you get doubled value, but like, how good is it being able to evoke at the end of turn your leftmost? Like, how good is that? I mean, it's way easier than evoking your rightmost, that's for sure. Trying to align your rightmost orb to get evoked it's weird because you can't tell two orb slots ahead of time sometimes whether you're gonna want to have a frost in there or have, damage in there. But your leftmost one getting evoked at the end of every turn will make it so that you can always go like, okay, I know what's getting evoked at the end of the turn. I think it's Consuming Shadows. The thing is, I can see the deck going either which way, because the moment I step on anything that works with 0 cost, which is just card draw works with anything that's 0 cost. It's gonna be good, and also All for One or whatever it's called, All for One. Yeah, put all 0 cards from your discard pile. And this is an insane card. But it is legendary, so I don't know if we can exact rely on it. And look how many legendaries there are in the game. Oh, wait, what? What are these? Do they have a tier above? Do they have a tier above the gold? Oh, these are considered other? Other? Wait, what's other? What's other tier? I think that means it can only be gained from going into the next act. I think that's what it means. You can only get these by going into the next act. Scrape. Excuse me, Scrape's still in the game. Rocket Punch is a pretty good card. You gotta create statuses now. Overclock, I think, is pretty good nowadays. It used to be not as good in Slay Spire 1. I think it's still the same card, right? But the way it works with cards in this new game is that it's better. The way Defect interacts with the burn is way better in this second game. So Overclock's really solid. Skim is classic. Still upgrades to 4. Iteration, yeah. See, like he has way more. Defect has way more status interacting cards. Modded, reboot, machine learning. Let's try something new. I'm just going to click that. I'm trying something new. The Insatiable. This is really bad. This is a boss that hurts smaller decks. And is my deck really that incredibly small? I mean, it wants to be. I mean, don't a lot of decks want to be anyways? The fuck? Runic Pyramid! Runic Pyramid. I mean, that's just an automatic click, is it not? It's a Runic Pyramid. Alright. I mean, I'm not even going to think. The Insatiable. And it helps incredibly against the Insatiable also. So that's another thing. What is Frantic Escape? It is considered a status card. It is considered a status card, so it's just something to note. If I see anything that affects statuses, I'm gonna keep an eye out on that. So what do we want to do? We want to stack up our cheese. That's one thing, obviously. But are we going for elites? Are we going for campfires? What are we going for? What do we want? When it comes to upgrades, I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good on a lot of stuff. I don't think I need more upgrades. I think I just want combat rewards. I want to look at more cards. I want to stack up my cheese. So elites it is. We're going to try to path towards elites. There's a 3 elite path on the right. That looks a bit dangerous. It looks incredibly dangerous, actually. But we'll see how strong we can get. This is also 3 elites, but at least you get a campfire in between. Didn't seem like there's a campfire before, though. And then this is 1 elite. We're not doing the left. We're not doing the right. We're doing something in between, probably. Okay, maybe this one. Because we'll get a campfire Then we have the decision between a second campfire or an elite, and then we'll get like 2 elites, which is a solid amount. I don't know why I'm circling stuff, but let's see. Do we want to shop? I mean, we don't have a lot of money. But we could get a card removal. Might want to go to that first shop just to get a card removal. I mean, there's not going to be any more shops for the rest of the act, so may as well buy now. Other than that, there's the merchant there on the left and in the middle. Maybe we trade this campfire that we're trying to go towards for a shop that's later. But this left feels so dangerous because I don't have the option to opt out of it. But I feel like if I just hit the rest here, I feel like I can take... If this shop is good enough, which I presume it will be, hit 2 elites and then hit a rest and then I'll be good. But it'll all depend on how bad these regular combats are, right? And if I'm beaten up by the time I get to that first elite, I'm not gonna be able to take on that second one, and I'm gonna die probably there. If I can even reach that in between campfire where I'll rest. And you don't have a lot of optionality to that. So we have to take 2 fights, or take this fight and then take this, and then we'll have to decide here or here. But then if I choose this too, to try to opt into this maybe, to sort of go like, okay, am I beaten up? No. I can probably rough out three things here, and then go. I'll have to give up this shop to do that. I think the best thing I can do here is just go early shop, decide, decide again. Although obviously I want to take the elite if I can, and then go. So I think this is the best route. I'm gonna go here. Alright, let's go. Alright. We're going Shadow Shield Chill, obviously. I think he gets stunned when he goes into the ground, right? So I'm going to want that Shadow Shield up earlier. Then we're going to chill. And then we're going to dual cast and zap. Alright. Consuming shadows. Cold snap consuming shadows, rather. Or I guess it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Cold snap consuming shadows claw. Yeah. And we're gonna save go for the eyes. Triple defend here, right? I just realized if we triple striked, he would have been stunned, wouldn't he? Yeah, we should have done that. Yeah, he would have been stunned, right? Yeah, he got stunned. Ah, I made a mistake. I should have just triple striked instead of triple defend. He would have just died there. That was a mistake. Okay. I also totally forgot. Wait, what are we doing? We're just pressing buttons. He's dead though. I totally forgot we had Runic Pyramid. We have to remember that. We have to remember that. Turbo's great in a Runic Pyramid deck. I think we're getting Turbo. We want some more mana for sure. We want some more mana to empty our hand. So I'm probably going to get that and then upgrade Turbo. Even if it isn't upgraded, I mean, like, what other upgrade do I have in this deck, honestly, other than this? We need energy anyways, so I want that. Let's go to the shop. Loop. Trigger the passive of your rightmost orb. Gain an additional 4 block from defend cards. That seems pretty good. These are like the regular defends, right? That turns them into block for 9. Pretty damn good in a Runic Pyramid deck. It might be Fasten. Have I Fasten and Loop? 110 plus 12. 122. I can buy that. It's worth an upgrade also. Fasten. You can do card remove. I don't think I want to do card remove. I don't think it's that meaningful. Let's see. Fasten's good for sure. And then I don't know. I just feel like I like Loop. The card attracts me. It'll be good for Dark Orb, obviously. It'll be good for the Dark Orb. Definitely clicking this. And do I take Loop? I mean, it's I'm not getting any other shot for the rest of the act, so it's buy it now or buy it. I'm already full on potions. I can just not buy it, but it's a power. And it gives value in perpetuity, so like I think I want to buy it. I've got a turbo. That's probably still going to be the priority. It's got a good upgrade. I mean, what other good upgrades do I have in the deck? I have Fasten and Turbo. But after that, what else? I don't think it's good to upgrade this for an extra dark. I don't have, other than Turbo and Fasten, I don't have any other good upgrades in the deck. So Loop would be it. And how many campfires are we coming into? And that's not even counting random events, which may allow us to get upgrades. But we're going to run into 2 campfires here. Technically 3 by the end of all this. So do we want to buy a Loop to guarantee we have 3 good cards to upgrade? I mean, it's not bad if we end up having... And we're probably going to rest at 1. Do I want Loop? Do I want a Loop in the deck? Excuse me, I just farted. If you heard that. Alright, where's Loop? Loop. Is Loop good? I think Loop is good. We're buying it. So this guy gets stunned if you fully block him, which is pretty cool. Let's try to do that. I think we can go ahead and put down a compile driver. So I want to zap and get a shadow orb up. And then we're going to compile driver. Oh, whoops. No, we don't have frost. Ah, whatever. Anyways. Hit you up, Nectar and Rock. Oh yeah, he has Nectar in there. Bullbug. Right. And then what are we doing? They're hitting for 19. I can fully defend if I just double block. Should probably do that. We should probably do that. Just full block. Remember, we have Runic Pyramid, so nothing's going away in our hand. Nothing is going away. I just want to do damage right now, I think. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to... Consuming Shadow, I think, maybe? Or I can play conservatively. Just play conservatively, I guess. Pretty sure he's just dead here somehow, I think. He's dead. This deck feels very unusual. Like I'm invoking from the left and I have Runic Pyramid. Also, I'm not even keeping track of Pendulum, which I should probably do. But I think I maxed it right there. Focus Strike. Yeah, this game is trying to like do this whole like you get temporary focus this turn. That's what it's trying to do with its mechanics, but it's not even that good to do that. I feel like the new thing with this character is to do the main thing you really want to do with this character, I think, is what am I trying to say? It's to like play with the statuses. Turbo. Should I get another turbo? I think so. I do think I want more mana. I think I would appreciate more mana with Runic Pyramid. Maybe not a third one, but I think a second one would definitely help. Let's go. And now, do we go on the right path? Pretty sure not. I'm gonna go here. 3 foul potions. We throw at the merchant to gain gold. Well, we don't have 3 potion capacity anyway. And I would, okay. We're obviously not gonna get this one, right? There's no merchant to have us anyway. Radiant Tincture. This is really good. I will get rid of my Stable Serum because we already retain our entire hand all the time. Alright. Oh, I want to take the combat, not the... I just realized. I'm going to take the combat, not the question mark. Fasten. That was a bad turn, 1 draw. Fasten. Chill maybe, but there's no reason to do that now. We can just sit on it. Defend, defend. No. We got Fasten, so let's not use up our defense. Alright. Ooh, he's hitting. This guy hits hard. You're a hard hitter. Alright, what are we doing this turn then? I mean, we're full blocking, right? Just consuming shadows a chill. And that'll give us an extra 5. So 5 plus 18. It's 20. We're off by 2, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, let's do that. Bing chilling. Oh, we actually have Go for the Eyes. I totally forgot. Wait, was that worth it? We lost 7. Okay, that was worth it. Yeah, I full block. I don't play Zap this turn. Let me loop. It's full block. No Zap this turn. Wait, I blocked 2 more than I thought I would. Wow. I don't know. I guess I'll have to rewatch stream. I thought I was only blocking for 18 there. How did I block for an extra 2? Where'd that come from? Okay. How are we playing this hand? We have no block, fortunately. Do we try to rush him down? Do you think we could kill him this turn if we pressed Flex Potion? That would be 8, 14, 14, 14. Could dual cast. There's so much math here. I'm gonna open up Notepad. Or I'm gonna open up a calculator. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 4 plus 18 times 2, which is, let's just do 18 times 2 plus 6 times 3 plus 4 plus. Oh, this plays twice actually, so this will proc. So we're gonna add 8 plus 8. We forgot that extra 8. And it's also gonna deal on top of that 7. 4 plus 7. So 11 plus 11. I'm pretty sure that's already lethal. And then Zap's gonna deal 3. It's basically lethal. It's basically lethal. If we can play all these cards, which we can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, he's dead. We have lethal. Actually, it's better if we don't zap. It'll actually deal more damage if we don't zap. Technically. Not that it's greatly important. But we do win with the zap. Oh. Well, we do need a zap. I mean, we did need to zap. And then it's actually going to evoke. So instead of dealing 3, it'll deal 8. So my math is actually off by a little bit, because we're actually going to deal an extra 8, not 3. So, GG. Very nice. That's a lot of damage. Beer back. I'm going to go use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I got distracted. I forgot I was even streaming. I think I'm gonna call it there then. As for this card reward, I'm guessing maybe a skip, but I mean, chill is free. Just because you have Runic Pyramid doesn't mean you should. Runic, what sort of cards does Runic Pyramid actually favor? I mean, I think you don't have to worry about. Obviously, you don't have to worry about sort of. I'm thinking about it in terms of energy, like energy, the two big things: energy efficiency and card draw efficiency. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm done. See you guys later. Peace out.